I'ma keep that shit 100K. Slap. I'ma keep that shit 100K. Got a feeling that I'm finished now, bro. I feel it in my marrow. I feel it in my bone.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Keem Kay. I'm Keem, she's Kay, and today we'll be reacting to The Ocean is Way Deeper Than You Think. I've been new. The ocean is like...
There's humongous
vast.
parts humongous parts that we didn't explore. So why not learn a little bit more about how deep it is?
Yeah.
Let's get right into the video.
The ocean is really, really deep. Deeper, in fact, than most of us realize. If you were to shave off all of the land from the tops of every continent and island in the world and fill up the ocean's deepest points with that land, then the entire Earth would be covered in an ocean 2 miles deep. 3/4 of our planet is already covered in water, though, and it goes a lot deeper than just 2 miles. Let's start with a sense of scale. This dot right here is the size of an average human. This slightly larger dot is the size of an elephant, and this is the size of the largest ship ever built, the Knock Nevis. With that in mind, let's start going underwater and see what we find out. The first milestone is at 40 meters below the surface, which is the maximum depth allowed for recreational scuba diving. A little further down at 93 meters is where the wreck of the Lusitania was discovered, which is interesting because the Lusitania itself is 240 meters long, which means that it sank in water shallower than it is long, so if the ship was standing on its stern or bow, it would be sticking out of the water. Just slightly deeper than that, at 100 meters, is where diving can become seriously fatal if you're not careful because of decompression sickness. But that didn't stop a man named Herbert Nitsch to accomplish the free diving world record at a depth of 214 meters. This guy swam down to this level with just one single breath. But a little further down at 332 meters, we have the scuba diving world record, which was accomplished by another man named Ahmed Gabir. If he had swam down another 111 meters, then he would have reached the height of the Empire State Building if it was submerged underwater. And a little further than that, at 500 meters below the surface, we arrive at the maximum dive depth of blue whales, the largest creatures on the planet and also the limit of the US Seawolf-class nuclear submarine. At 535 meters, we can witness the maximum dive depth of emperor penguins, and this is when we must bring up the intensity of water pressure. At this level below the surface, the water pressure exerted on a person, or the penguins, would be roughly equivalent to a polar bear standing on a quarter.
That's
further down the depth,
that's what I was telling you about the other day. It's like the amount of water that's like...
Because I know it's pressure, but I didn't know it'd be a polar bear standing on a fucking...
Yeah, that's like that's the equivalent of it. That's crazy, my nigga.
That is crazy.
So you could dip the Empire State Building upside down in the water.
That is crazy.
And 75% of the world is
30
water.
meters would be the height of the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the tallest building in the
See
world.
what I'm saying?
Once we hit 1,000 meters below
It's
the surface,
so
we
deep.
begin to enter the scary zone. Light from the surface can no longer reach beyond this point, so the rest of the ocean below is shrouded in permanent darkness. On top of that, the water pressure you would experience at this point would be about the same as if you were standing on the surface of the planet Venus, meaning that you would die very quickly. You would also meet the giant squid at this sea level if the water pressure didn't already kill you. At 1,208 meters, we reach the maximum depth dived to by the leatherback sea turtle, and further down at 1,828 meters, we would reach the the Grand Canyon who were to be underwater with us. Down at 2,000 meters, we start to encounter some of the more terrifying sea creatures, like the ominously named black dragonfish, a carnivorous beast with a stomach that doesn't allow light to be emitted through it. Meaning that since we're in total darkness underwater at this point, the only way you would ever see this thing is with a flashlight. A little further down at 2,250
That's all the way down there?
Maximum depth dived to by both sperm whales and the very frightening colossal squid. Sperm whales often have sucker marks and scars left on their bodies from battles with the colossal squid that likely take place at these incredible depths. The squids themselves can grow to be 14 meters long and weigh up to 750 kilograms with eyes the size of a dinner plate and razor-sharp sickles in the middle of their tentacles. So yeah, good luck with that down there.
Imagine that eye in your face.
The size of a dinner plate.
We can find the wreck of the RMS Titanic. And a bit past that, at 4,000 meters, we start to enter the abyssal zone of the ounce per square inch down here. And there are numerous strange, almost alien-like creatures that inhabit these depths, such as the fangtooth, anglerfish, and viperfish. Down at 4,267 meters is the average depth of the ocean where you would normally expect to hit the floor, but there are parts of the ocean that go significantly deeper than even this.
I know about the Mariana Trench.
4,791 meters rests the wreckage of the battleship Bismarck sunk during World War II, and way down at 6,000 meters is the beginning of the Hadal Zone, named after the underworld Hades itself. The water pressure down at these depths can become 1,100 times what you would experience way back on top at the surface, which is roughly equal to an elephant balancing on a postage stamp or a...
I guess if we really wanted to explore like the bottom and big parts of the ocean, it wouldn't really be likely able to. Because, you know, any ship we send down there, it's gonna fucking crack open and you're all gonna die. The bodies can't take that unless they figure out like some strong ass fucking robot or some camera,
or like some type of submarine with like metal so strong that like,
so fucking strong that it can't. But that don't even sound possible. Like the air quality in the submarine.
Yeah, how long is it? Because how long does it take to get down there?
Yeah, and how long is it gonna take to get up if something goes wrong? Like if because you don't know what the fuck is down. What if a big ass fucking animal we'd never even fucking seen?
Yeah.
now you're done.
Yeah, and they will never know what hit it, and we'll never know what it was.
They need to have like some type of big ass structure with cameras on the outside so they can see.
It's like live streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like person carrying the weight of 50 Boeing 747
the one question you holding 50 jets.
Depths, no. You would be crushed immediately without any outside protection. But life still exists down here in
there's still animals.
At 6,500 meters, we reach the maximum depth that the DSV Alvin can dive to.
Oh, that's how they got down here.
Help to discover the Titanic.
The DSV Alvin, whatever that is.
So how do they know what's down there if we can't get down there? That thing?
Yeah. That's what he said, the DSV Alvin.
That's a camera?
It looks like a camera, yeah, like a robot.
So how do we know it's past it if the robot camera only lasted... Maybe they sent out more.
Yeah, or...
Further down at 8,848 meters below the surface, and we have arrived at the height of Mount Everest.
What? You can put Mount Everest in the
water. And then way further
the tallest mountain.
than that, at 10,898 meters, we arrive at the depth reached by James Cameron in 2012 during the Deep Sea Challenger mission. The deepest point in the ocean yet reached by humans was back in 1960, though, when two men named
humans could go down there.
Jacques Piccard reached a depth of 10,916 meters using the Trieste submarine. It took them 5 hours to descend through the ocean to this depth, and they only stayed for 20 minutes before a window cracked and they began to resurface.
Hell no.
Just a bit further down.
They went down there and a window cracked.
I told you it'd be too strong.
That's wild.
In 1962, like, they didn't have materials that we have now, so you know that shit was not strong. Did they die?
I don't know. He said he came back. It took them 5 hours to get down.
Yeah, but the window's cracking. It's gonna take them 5 hours to get up.
They probably did they like put stuff on it? I don't know.
Oh my god, we gotta look into that.
From there at 10,972 meters, and we reach the average flight altitude of a commercial airliner. So if you've ever looked out of a window while on a flight and looked down to the ground,
that's how deep it is.
Sense of how incredibly deep down into the abyss.
That's crazy.
Finally, when we hit 10,994 meters, we have hit the bottom of the known ocean, called the Challenger Deep, right here on this map, just about 300 kilometers southwest of Guam Island. However, it is believed that there are almost certainly even deeper parts of the ocean than this that just hasn't been discovered yet. It wasn't until 1997, after all, that the Sirena Deep was discovered with a depth of 10,732 meters, making it the second deepest known point in the ocean. It is estimated that only about 5% of the ocean's floor has been accurately mapped, leaving the other 95%
it's way deeper.
Currently a mystery.
Has to be.
Damn, and they told us all that?
Time before an even deeper part of our ocean is found, and who knows what we may discover there. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video.
Yo, it's only 5%, he said?
I knew it was only 5%, but think. What is at the bottom deepest parts? It's something that's not going to come to surface.
Yeah,
something that we've never experienced in our lifetime of seeing.
From the pictures I've seen of them other animals, like the anglerfish, the deeper it get, the scarier they look.
That's what I'm saying. And the smaller ones seem to be at the top, so what you think is going to be done? A big-ass fucker.
A big Loch Ness monster.
A big-ass thing that can handle the water pressure.
Yeah, all that. That's crazy. The ocean's crazy.
The ocean's scary.
I like these informational videos. You know,
I do like them. We gotta do more about the. We gotta see if they died.
Yeah, probably.
I'm just gonna say it sounds realistically if they died. Alright, guys, let us know in the comments if you want to see more of these little scientific videos in a fun way, because you learn more and it's nice to see. And that's all for today. Light goal is 20. Not 20,000, 20. Alright, that's all for today. We love you so much. Bye.